Hello everyone, my name is Abby Bliss White and welcome to my channel. Today I am so excited because I am doing a full face of Tom Ford makeup. I did end up picking up some of the Soleil Neige 2024 collection. I couldn't resist. So we're going to be creating this look using the Tom Ford Soleil. This is the highlighting duo in high altitude. I also picked up the Soleil Neige. This is the Black Diamonds Eye Quad. And then one of their Soleil Luxe Glosses. A little bit in love with this color here. So if you are interested in seeing how I created this Soleil Neige look, along with bringing in some of my other favorite Tom Ford products, then let's go ahead and get started. Okay, I am a little bit excited to do a Tom Ford Soleil Neige look. This is holiday 2024. Tom Ford always comes out with an updated Soleil Neige look, and I was on the fence about purchasing this one, but I saw it in person and it just looks so pretty, kind of right up my alley. And so today we are going to create a look using that. So right now I have no makeup on my face, so I pulled out some of my favorite Tom Ford products. So we're going to quickly put on a base. I went ahead and pulled out my Tom Ford Shade and Illuminate foundation. This is a fantastic foundation, and I need to use this more often because I love the finish that it gives my skin. It's just a really pretty foundation, and the shade that I use in Tom Ford foundations for the most part is 4.6 Cool Beige. And I'm just going to dot some of this foundation on, and then we will buff it into the skin. Then I'm coming in with my Nikki La Rose number 17 or 117. I know my eyeballs are not working this morning, but I have really been enjoying this foundation brush. Kind of lightly layers on foundation. So that is what I like about this, is I can just kind of brush this on and lightly layer up the coverage here. Okay, really beautiful foundation. Again, it's kind of fun to pull out things you haven't used in a while. And I realize I haven't done a Tom Ford video in a while. So I was kind of excited to kind of pick up a few pieces and play with Tom Ford. And now we're going to be using the Shade and Illuminate concealer. And in this one, I have it in Creme. I think that is 2.0 neutral. I think that was the color I went with. And I'm just going to use a little bit of this because I feel like that foundation actually did wonders here. But if we want to add a little bit more, again, I'm kind of loving the finish of the Shade and Illuminate foundation. There's always so many new releases and things like that that you sometimes forget that, you know, you have some awesome products in your stash. So as much as I love all of the new stuff, it's been kind of fun to pull out some of my Tom Ford favorites. And I'm actually using another Nikki La Rose number 14. I actually really love her brushes, so just kind of And then what I'm doing is I'm kind of taking the warmth of my fingers here, and I just like to kind of mesh in everything into the skin so it looks a little bit more natural. Okay, I've already played with the other two components and I'm dying to play with the Black Diamond Eye Quad. So I'm pulling this out here. I had to order this one and it just showed up. So for a mere $100, you are gonna get a little sleeve here. I never know about those. I don't really keep those, but let's go ahead and look at this gorgeous eye quad right here. This is really pretty. And when I saw it in person and swatched it, it had that really beautiful creamy texture of the eyeshadows that I like from Tom Ford. This topper shade is stunning. And this is another one of these super sort of wearable eye quads that you'll be able to wear beyond the holidays. I feel like the Soleil Neige is just sort of for the winter months. And yes, this is $100, and I know you may be like, this is not earth-shattering as far as the colors. When I saw this on the sales associate, it looked so gorgeous on her eyes that I was like, I'm gonna give this a try. So the first color over here is slightly, a little bit like a ballet pink color. It's kind of just so pretty, and I'm gonna take that shade here. I'm using a Rephr number 15 fluffy brush, and I'm just gonna place that all over my lid here. Give myself like a nice little canvas. Okay, nice little base color here, and then we're coming into this gorgeous bronzy shade. I think this is so beautiful. And now I'm taking a Wayne Goss number 17, just another sort of fluffy brush, but it's smaller. And I am coming in to that crease area, and we're going to spread that into the crease and then all over my lid here. Okay, here's what I've created so far with just those two colors. And another reason I was attracted to this eye quad is it's almost like it's got a little bit of an eggplant or purple undertone, so I thought that would pop my hazel green eyes. So we shall see if that is the case. Next, I'm coming in with my Nikki La Rose number 12. This is like one of my favorite brushes. This is like a flat-edged liner brush that I like to use, and I'm going to dip it in this color right here, and I am going to line, kind of push that near the upper lash line before we put on eyeliner and the pop shade. But I am excited about this color. Yeah, it definitely has this gorgeous sort of plum undertone to it. So pretty. And then I'm going to take whatever's left on the brush and run that there. That is really pretty. So it is definitely has some purple tone to it. If you have been with me for a while, you will know that I loved Disco Dust forever. That was my go-to quad. And I feel like this has elements of my favorite. Basically, I love this shade right here, but kind of an updated version. I love this color too. It's a nice contrast. So okay, I sort of built up thicker, little smokier line with that liner shade here, which I am loving because it definitely has a plum brown undertone to it. And then we'll go ahead, we'll pop on the silvery pop shade before I put on some eyeliner too. Now, so I'm really liking this eye look so far, and again, this is something that I could just leave like this, put on mascara, maybe a little eyeliner as well, and then call it a day. But we're gonna glam it up with this little topper shade, and Tom Ford is known for beautiful topper shades, and this is literally like, when I think of Soleil Neige, like a mountain top with fresh powder snow. That is what it's reminding me of. But look at it's got some really pretty different colors in here. So pretty. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here. Ooh, I think this is the black diamond effect that we're getting here. And I'm adding a little bit. Oh, wow. That is really pretty. I'm going to blend it in. Don't worry about it. And this eye quad just went from sort of like everyday eye quad to like, wow. That black diamond topper shade is so pretty. And it really does. It's kind of reflecting on the eye. I feel like it's bringing out a little bit of the purple. It's kind of playing off the other colors. So, ooh, that is so pretty. I'm going to come over here and wow, look at that. This is my kind of festive eye. It just is pretty. It's got that little reflection on here. Super, super fun. Okay, I may add a bit more of the shade because I love it so much, but I am going to come in with the new Tom Ford eyeliner. This one's in Cocoa. It's a gel eyeliner. I really, really like this one. So I am just going to tightline just near the lash line, and then we'll add a little bit more of that purple brown liner shade too. I kind of just want to emphasize that before we coat the lashes with a bunch of mascara. Little impact there. Okay, coming back into this brush here, I'm just going to add a little bit more of this just near the lash line because I love the color so much. Bam. Okay, I am really liking this eye quad. It's sort of understated elegance. Yes, I realize it's quite expensive. We're paying for Tom Ford, but I do feel like this has some really pretty impact on my eyes, again, without being too over the top. And I'm personally really loving the color story of that eye quad. Again, it has a little more oomph than it looks like in the pan. And now I'm going to come in with my Tom Ford. This is the Extreme Mascara. This is a good one, and it has one of these kind of classic brushes, and I'm just going to coat my lashes real quick. Now, I actually am going to a dinner tonight, so it's kind of fun to play with this collection. And I am going to warm up my skin just a bit. I pulled out my Tom Ford Terra. Again, I need to shop my stash a bit more because I haven't used this bronzer in a while, and it used to be like my ultimate favorite. So I'm just going to do a little bit of warmth on the skin. Then we will play with the gorgeous High Altitude Blush and Highlighting Duo. So I'm just putting a little bit of that bronzer on. Not too much, and then I want to stick with this sort of Soleil Neige look here. And yep, I've already played with this one. I love this color so much. So let me give you a little swatch here. Is this gorgeous or what? And then up here you have just their classic kind of highlighter. This is like glass skin look. So if you are somebody who's into the glass skin look, I think you might love this gorgeous little duo here. And here is a swatch, High Altitude, along with this highlighter. And I have been playing with this. It kind of gives your skin this really healthy, kind of like just worked out glow on the skin. So I love that. And what I want to do here is I'm just going to start to tap on some of this beautiful blush, and these are not tacky. Somebody had asked me, you know, if these feel tacky on the skin. They really don't. It has a really nice thin texture. It is definitely glossy, but it isn't sticky. That's what I would say. And by the way, this shade looks gorgeous on your lips, but I got one of the new glosses that is so pretty. We're going to use that. So again, this is going to start to give me this sort of like I just worked out. I've got a kind of flush on my cheeks. When I think of the Soleil Neige collection, I think of, it's like they always show like crisp white snow. So you have been skiing all day and your cheeks are like flushed from your workout and some sunshine. Just looks kind of fresh and pretty. So I'm trying to go up a little higher just to bring the whole look up. And then I'm just coming in with my Heavenly Complexion brush here and starting with that. Looks so pretty, and you can always add some on to your brush and stamp it on. Here's the thing, I know it looks like I'm going crazy with this color, but to be honest with you, you can kind of layer it up and it isn't going to look too much. So I'm just going to layer up, especially kind of like right in that apple of the cheek here. Okay, here is just the blush itself, getting sort of that pretty glass skin look. Then I'm coming into the top little highlighter shade here, and we're just going to kind of pop some of that on the tops of my cheeks here. Here is what this duo looks like over here. Can you see it's giving me such a pretty little reflection? These always make your skin look like really good. Like people are going to be like, "Ooh, your skin looks so pretty." I'm always like, it's the makeup. but it is a really pretty little highlighting duo here. And then before we move on to lips, I pulled out sort of my favorite finishing powder. Sorry, got some fingerprints on there. This is the Skin Illuminating Powder Duo in Moonlight, and this is Moonlight right here, and I actually just love this shade. It sort of looks like a bronzer, but honestly I take that shade on a big fluffy brush. I'm using a Rephr 22, and I just kind of brush this all over my face as my finishing powder, because I want to keep this glow going, because that's what this whole little holiday look is about. So what I do is I go in here just like that, and this is actually my designated brush that I use with this Moonlight. So if you see some product on here, it's actually the same Moonlight color here. I don't always use the top color up here, but you totally can mix the two. And then what I will do is I will just kind of brush this over my skin just a bit, and it's just going to kind of set everything, but it leaves you with this kind of really pretty, healthy skin look. That's what we're going for with this look here. And we kind of want the eyes to be the focal point here. And then for lips, I picked up one of the Soleil Luxe Glosses, and I picked it up in the shade Pinnacle, which is so pretty. Was attracted to the actual kind of silver glossy one, but I wanted a little bit of oomph on the lips, and this is the color right here. It is so darn pretty, and I'm going to pull out one of my new lip liners from Tom Ford and pair it with that. So I pulled out my lip liner in Irresistible. Let me give you a little swatch of that, and I think it's going to go perfect together. So I am going to just slightly line my lips here. These are super long lasting, by the way, very creamy. And then taking this gloss, and this is the shade Pinnacle. And I think it looks great with this overall look. This is my holiday Soleil Neige look. The collection also came with this beautiful sort of shimmery body oil with the Soleil Neige fragrance in there. That was tempting as well, but I thought maybe if I need to, I will pick that up at the Sephora sale. These are things that are going through my mind, but that scent is absolutely gorgeous. I will tell you, my daughter stole my bottle of that. It is going to be kind of fresh and warm at the same time. So there's bergamot in there, there's some lemon, there's some jasmine in there. So it's got this freshness to it with this kind of warm underbelly that has some like creamy vanilla in the base, a musk in there that's really nice and clean, as well as benzoin. So again, it's all about kind of being on the mountaintop, like that skiing, where it is fresh and invigorating, but again, you're also getting the warmth from the sun. I've gotten some of the worst sunburns from skiing because you're not really thinking about it because you're in the snow, but the sun is going to reflect off the snow, kind of give you a little kiss of that sunshine. So that's what the Soleil Neige fragrance is all about. I secretly wish I had it to put on today, but wanted to show you that that body oil comes along with this entire collection, and so far I have to tell you I've really been enjoying the pieces that I picked up. I love the gloss. I've been really enjoying the highlighting duo, that high altitude, the blush, and that highlighter. And then I just played with the black diamond eye quad today, but I personally love it. So again, this is Tom Ford. Definitely expensive, but what I would say is I'm really enjoying all the pieces that I picked up, and I believe they have most of the pieces available at Sephora. So if you like this look, you could hold off and get them on sale at least. So this is my Tom Ford Soleil Neige look. As usual, I love to hear from you. Are you interested in any of these pieces? Let me know. I hope you all have a fantastic weekend, and I will be back with another video soon.